to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Portland. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Jackson is out there with Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
Here's Simons, and the slam dunk by Simons.
And anytime you get a fast break chance, you want to run, and Simons, a terrific finisher.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Goes up on the wing. And it's Halliburton missing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Halliburton following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. That one falls.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now, here's Simons. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Misses from close range. Jackson against Sharp. On the wing, Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. The rebound by Sharp.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Halliburton finds Mathurin. To the middle, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Ayton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Abdiev's checked in for the Trailblazers. Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now, here's Siakam. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
And on the offensive end, Siakam is so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Ready for a look now for Portland.
Give it up.
Williams, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Delano Banton comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Now here's Henderson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. From 10 feet out, and the shot is long. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Manton, the pass to Ayton. Ayton, a screen on McConnell. For three, Henderson. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kamar is checked in. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 8. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Sinks the triple.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
McConnell against Henderson. Ayton, a screen on McConnell. For three, Henderson. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Klingon, Avdia out there with Henderson. Then,
oh, that's unbelievable.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Halliburton, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. And yes, it's good. Halliburton's got his second bucket tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Left block shot on the way. Klingon's shot is off. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 7.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McConnell kicks to Halliburton.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Outside Williams. Here's Kamare. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one's good by Henderson.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Robert Williams. Sharp's checked in for Avdia. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Grant. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Simons finds Sharp. Grant against Siakam. Grant on the wing. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Shot clock at 2. And it's Sharp missing. Pacers trail by 9. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Turner with a screen on Simon. Jackson passes to Siakam. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Shoots over Grant. Siakam misses. Portland leading by 9. Here's Simons. Siakam pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside Mathurin. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And So it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for Indiana, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Indiana Pacers.
You can see their game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were coaching.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Jackson, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Halliburton. He's got 5. Pass to Mathurin. Shoots from 14, and the bank shot is good. Mathurin's got his second basket of the night.
What great lift. Mathurin gets off the floor. Mid-range jumper, you bet.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. Back to Simons. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Simons has got the lead up to 12 now for Portland.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jackson passes to Turner. Simons against Halliburton. Outside Jackson. Mathurin for 3. Hands it from downtown. Mathurin's got 7.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Grant with the ball. Picked up by Turner.
Remaining in the third.
Grant the pass to Sharp. Clock at 6. Here's Simons. The Pacers pull it in. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check. Walker's checked in. Here now a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. On that list, number 5, Pascal Siakam.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
Ayton finds Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pacers trail by 9. Now, here's Halliburton. Rebound by Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And Turner kicks to Jackson. Pass to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Henderson. And here's Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Henderson outside. Buries it from three-point range. Henderson's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Halliburton. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Williams. Henderson, bounce pass. Grant, shot from the low block. Walker with some nice D. And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
And we got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Now sounds like Greg is looking for more focus in the paint area.
It's all about effort at this point. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from this group.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Jabari Walker. Also clinging out there. Avdia out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Rupert in at the 2. Pass to Rupert. Back to Henderson. Goes Straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Johnson.
That's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And that one falls for Henderson. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 15-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
And he knocks down the first one.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Simons, he's checked in for Henderson. He hits both from the stripe.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Here's Ayton, the 15-footer, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Grant outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
The free throw drops for Grant. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA. Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Back to Halliburton. From 12 feet out. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Grant outside. Back to Simons. Inside. And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Mathurin finds Jackson.
2 minutes.
Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Siakam's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ayton throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Halliburton up top, covered by Simons. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Simons from outside. That shot no good. Pacers trail by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Outside Jackson. And the Pacers another 3.
But Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
.24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Mathurin for 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. And here is Simons. And so it's Portland winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.